Hi Tara, hi Ellie. Just give me a quick hi guys when you guys can jump on here. Hi guys, it's Crystal from the Crafty Crystal store, where we like to inspire, teach, and be creative. I'm jumping on here to show you a quick video on a cute little Valentine's Day craft to do at home. What you'll need to do it at home is some newspaper or even regular paper, okay? You'll need a hot glue gun. You'll need a paintbrush or a sponge brush in whatever color of choice you want, okay? What we're gonna make quickly is this cute little wooden heart, and it's 3D, so it's pretty neat. I see a lot of these at the dollar stores or at Walmart and stuff, and thought, well, how can we make that, right? So I looked on YouTube today and on Pinterest and did a little bit of researching and thought, hey, let's try and make this, okay? So what you're gonna start with is your newspaper, okay? What you're gonna do, and this is the easiest way that I found, is you're gonna fold it up a bit, okay? You're gonna take your glue gun, put a little bit of glue, just to kind of grip it a bit when you first start, okay? So then you're gonna fold it again a little bit thicker. Okay, and the longer the piece of your newspaper, the harder it gets to roll, guys, okay? I tried to do mine even longer, and let me tell you, I sat there for a good half an hour trying to figure out the best way. So you're just gonna keep on rolling. Once you get started, it gets easier. Okay, keep going. If you wanna add a little bit of glue along the way, you can add a little bit and just keep on rolling. Has anybody tried this before at home? Tara, you could even do this with pumpkins or anything really. Okay, so keep on rolling, guys. When you get closer to the end, leave a little bit of room. And again, get your glue gun out and put glue on. Be careful when you're rolling that last little bit because the glue will catch your fingers and it's hot. Okay, and just press it down. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. If you see any loose ends there, just add a little bit of glue. Okay, so you have this little rolled up piece of paper. It's not super thin, it does have a little bit of a hollow area, okay? So the next thing you're gonna need is some metal wire of some sort, or you could use pipe cleaners, okay? I'm gonna use the metal. So what I wanna do is, if you have really thin wire, I suggest doubling it up. If you're using pipe cleaners, one will be enough, okay? So you want it the length of whatever your newspaper is and a little bit longer so that you can pull the ends, okay? So cut that piece off. You're gonna feed your wire through the hole at the end, okay? Obviously, the thinner it is, the easier it's going to be to thread through. And of course, that piece is not going to go through, so we're going to try the other end. Make sure it's nice and straight. If it doesn't go through the whole end, because it might be even catching a piece of glue, just feed it through the opposite end with whatever's left over, okay? I can feel that they just met there in the middle, okay? And you can test it by bending it as well, okay? So this metal is just gonna let you do a form of whatever shape you wanna make. Today we're gonna do a heart, okay? So what I suggest doing is bend it in half, okay? And start to form your heart. It's not gonna look perfect in the beginning, okay? But once we start wrapping our other pieces around, it will catch its shape. Okay, so what you can do when you get to the end here is you can either twist the ends together or you can twist them with the metal pieces that are sticking out, okay? I'm gonna use the metal pieces that are sticking out and just twist it, but then I'm gonna make sure that I tuck those metal pieces back in the ends of the paper because I don't want to cut my fingers when I go to grab it later, okay? So you have your shape of your heart, okay? Anybody that just jumped on, what we're trying to make here is a 3D form of a heart, okay? As you can tell, it looks like wood, right? Looks like you've twined wood around there. It's pretty hard once you get it all put together, okay? So you have your shape of your heart, okay? Then what you're gonna do is take the color of your choice. If you want it to be more rustic, add a bottom coat so you could add brown and then go over with white or a cream color. I'm gonna do all white here, okay? So I'm just gonna give it a quick little brush. Doesn't have to be perfect. You could probably paint this after you get all the pieces put together as well if you chose it to do it that way. Okay, if you do a bottom coat like brown or a darker color and then do your white or your cream color over top, it's gonna look more rustic, okay? And you don't have to go on heavy with the paint, just go really light. Okay, so you have it painted white there. What you're gonna do next is you wanna roll a whole bunch of those, okay? So I think the one that I made here took about 7 of that size, okay? And the length of the newspaper was 1/2 of a sheet of a newspaper, okay? So as you flip through the newspaper, it was 1/2 of one. So I've got a whole bunch here that I've already painted, okay? So what you're gonna do is first of all, make sure you have the shape that you want, okay? You're gonna take the end and dab a bit of glue on the end of the one that you're gonna be attaching, okay? And you can start from wherever you want. So if you're starting at the top, hold it down. You're gonna let your paint dry a bit, of course. Once you do about 7 or 8 of these, depending on the size that you wanna make, you're gonna go along and paint them and they're gonna be dry by the time you get to them, okay? So now what you're gonna do is literally poof it up a bit, find where you wanna attach it again, and put a little dab of glue, okay? So as you can see, it's starting to look 3D, right? What you can do to make them stronger is wrap it around. And you can make it 3D at the back if you want it to poof out a bit, or you can make it flat. So if you're gonna make this as a door hanger for your door, you probably wanna make it flat on the back, okay? So add a little bit of glue again, stick it down. And then what I did for my first few pieces was I took my scissors and I just cut off the top, okay? Once you have a bunch more on there, you don't need to really trim them down. You can tuck them in and bend them around. So then if I wanted to, I could start again from where I left off. And what I do there is I leave a little bit hanging off the end, okay? So pinch it down. And it gets pretty messy with the glue, guys. So then you have that little bit of piece hanging off the end. You can put a little dab of glue just on the end, and you can wrap it around and tuck it in. Just tuck it on the inside there, okay? And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring it across. So everywhere that you wrap across the front, you wanna put a little dab of glue, okay? This is gonna make it stronger. So put a little dab of glue there, wrap it around, poof it out, do whatever you want, and add another drop of glue, okay? So you've got the heart that kind of made its form. You can glue this to the back. Make sure you press it down. And again, you can trim it off, okay? If it's not long enough to tuck in anywhere or wrap around again, just trim it off. Okay, and as you can see, guys, it's starting to make its form, right? So you're just gonna keep on wrapping around. So if we were to do another one, you could bring it the opposite direction, wrap it around, and clip it off at the side, okay? So it's gonna start to form like a 3D. It's flat at the back. You can poof it out if you want, okay? So you can put that aside. When you're all done doing that, and don't mind my messy hands, guys, you're gonna have a 3D form, okay? What I did was I attached a little bit of twine there, okay, so you can hang it up somewhere. Then what you can do is you can get a whole bunch of ribbon. So I have a large, medium, and small ribbon here that I grabbed. I took a little bit of my metal wire, and all I did was pinch together a bunch of ribbon to make a little bow. Okay, I left a little bit of extra just on the ends here, because if you want to attach it, you can stick the wires right through and secure them on the back, okay? So you can make it as tight or as loose as you want, tuck it in there, add some glue if you're gonna make it permanent, and then you have this cute little heart door hanger, or you can decorate it and put it anywhere. Okay, so I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Give it all a try, guys. Let me see pictures if you do try to attempt this. I think it's really adorable, and like I said, guys, it's pretty durable. It is hard as a rock, okay? So try it out and let me see it. I hope everybody has a good evening, and we'll talk to you guys all later.